Okay, so here we're at for the rent. Look at this.
You're kidding.
Yes. No, not joking. Median lease, $2,100. Average lease, $2,270. Average days on market, less than a month. Now,
Crazy.
The one thing you're going to notice here is that what sticks out like a sore thumb is the amount of transactions completed. Okay. And this is the weird one that we're still having a hard time quantifying as far as what it means. Okay. For the last, 8 months, we've been hovering in the 1,500 bracket. There was one month last August where we had 1,800 and then 1,900, but that's summertime. And that's when renters like to move, and everybody tries to move because school's out, et cetera, as far as renters go, right?
Right.
Because their leases kind of they're yearly, right? Well, here we went from last year, February, 1,595. Okay, last month for January, we had 1,513. This month, February, we had 1,812. That is a lot more transactions. And those are documented transactions. So that means people put listings into the MLS, and those rental listings are what rented out. Okay, I don't know why there's 300 more. 300 more out of 1,500 is what? 20, 3, 6, 9, 12. That's about 20%. 20% more last month. Any idea why we just bump up 20% out of nowhere?
Well, I think, some of it has to do with the amount of influx of people coming in. And Mike had my grandson out driving last Friday or Thursday. They were on spring break, so they went out kind of every day. And there's just so much new apartments and stuff around. It's just, but I don't know that that's included in there.
No, it's not. That's what's even weirder is that those apartments are more competition for the MLS, right? Mm-hmm. We're talking purely houses, townhomes, condos in the MLS. So by no means is the MLS the definitive answer on listings. I would actually say, 80% of them are not in the MLS.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah. Because apartments, they don't have to pay realtors,
No, I mean, you have so many places where you got signs on the street, you've got apartments, you've got Craigslist. I'm sure people still use a lot. So who knows, but yeah, so there was 20% more activity. You'd have to go back to 2018 February to match that same activity. Or more. So crazy. Anyway.
Yeah. Wow.
$2,100 average or median rent. So if anybody asks, what's the well, they'll say average, but we kind of refer to the median. $2,100 a month. Average. All right, here we go. Here's the fun stuff. MLS stat newsletter for this month. Sales are up 11% month over month, but year over year down 1.3. Okay.
Oh, from last year to this
year
year,
over
down
year.
1.3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not a lot. But it's down. Year over year, it's down. That, every year, January to February, it always goes up. That's just the natural curve, right? So sales being up February to January, always. But year over year, we're down just a smidge. 7,500 sales, 7,563. New inventory. Here we go. Decrease 0.6% month over month, but decrease 1.2% year over year. So this is one of the first times in how long we've had a decrease in sales and a decrease in inventory. And this is new inventory. So this isn't sales.
Mhm.
This means people just did not put as many homes on the market this February
Yeah.
or this February. Yeah.
So the 7,800, I'm sorry, it's 7,800 was last year and 7,500 is this year, same time, February.
Well, last year we had 76.59 monthly sales. And this year we had 75.63.
75, yeah.
So
Okay.
it was down. It's only down like 90, not even. I mean, barely. Okay. And then new inventory was down by about 100 as well. So we had 100 less sales year over year, and then 100 less listings year over year, approximately.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Total inventory. Continuing the trend.
Mm-hmm.
Down 1.3% month over month. Down 1.7 year over year. So why do we think this February leveled off?
I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it should with the amount of people that we've got fluxing into the valley and stuff. I don't know.
Well, I got my predictions, but I wanted to hear yours first.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you got interest rates, you've got inflation.
Oh, that's true.
You've got Russia. You've got, I mean, there's a lot of crap going on right now.
Yeah, I forgot that the interest was going up. So yeah, that will make a little bit of a difference. Although sometimes, when that happens, people that have been on the fence, will say, I need to buy before the interest goes up higher again. So it'll be interesting to see March.
Well,
what happens in March.
Yep. Yeah. Between March, April, and May,
yeah,
that's the prime season. It starts trickling down the end of May again. So just to keep this up then, here we go. Active. Okay. Listing percent of total inventory. So right now, total actual inventory, they say is 48.99. Okay. Now, are we thinking that the actual MLS is at that point, or do we think it's going to be less? Let's see what
I think I think it's going to be a little bit. Oh no, it's more. Okay.
Well, let's get rid of the coming soons.
Yep.
48.23, almost on the dot. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
So we're hovering. But okay, so month supply, again, that says 1.14. So let's take the lower 75.63 divided by 4,800 divided by 75.63. We're still well under a month supply. No question there. So even though we're leveling off, which is the start, which we all kind of predicted, we all predicted this was going to happen. And we all predicted that it's not going to be a whoop. It's going to be a, okay, this is where we should be. And then we're going to start coming back normally. That's what we're predicting. Okay. So if you remember, we said it was going to be like 18 months and we're going. Well, this is the start, but it takes a while for it to catch up. Okay. And so we will see it. This is going to be very interesting, specifically over the next 6 months. Okay. This is my personal prediction. Keep an eye out for the next 6 months. Okay. I don't remember. We need to go back to our monthly videos and see when we first predicted about 18 months. Because I'm pretty sure it was just about 18 months ago. Okay.
Yeah.
I had just moved into this house. I know for a fact I was having a meeting and I was in my office and I had just moved into this house, which was May or June 2 years ago. Okay. So month supply 1.4, as we know, it's less than. But here we go. Holy in Maryland, there you go. Average sales price up 24.5%. Median 25.3. And that's why I raised the price from 325 over the month, because if you take that 25%, okay, so let's say it was 299. Oh, I'm sorry, 325. Sorry. Actually, let's do it the other way. 25.3 divided by 2. Okay, so that's 12% over the, what am I doing? Jiminy Christmas, sorry. 25.3 divided by 12 equals 2.1%. Okay, so 2.1% per month. So if you take the 325 that it sold for and then times 1.0, what was it, 25? 21. That makes the sales price 331,825 in that case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So those are the facts that I used. Now, if being an investor, if she can get it for 330, there you go. She wins.
Yeah.
But that's the winning in this market, you know, when you're dealing with that right there, because she's almost going to lose money by not purchasing it and actually purchasing it now, because if as the prices do start to level off, she wants that equity. She wants that appreciation there, because it's going to come back down just a little bit and she'll be perfectly fine. And then it'll start going back up again as we predict the future. These are things we haven't talked about in years. Holy crap. Okay, so where were we? Okay, sales price. Look at that, 449.9.
Yeah. Jeez.
That's 450. The sales prices in Phoenix, your average home, 450. So
That's crazy.
Yeah. That being said, is 340 a decent deal? All things being equal? Look at that. That's insane, man. But the average sale, like you're way up here, 560 for the averages, man. That's incredible. All right, sales forecast. And this is what's interesting. We're leveling off, but we're not stopping. Look at that, 449.9. Experts are predicting 455 next month.
And what type of square footage is that? 1,200 square feet?
Yeah, it's probably between 12 and 1,400 square feet.
I don't know. I'd put your average home in Phoenix closer to like probably 17, maybe, because you're talking average home, and the homes are by far, you know, for every apartment, would you say you have a 3,000 square foot home sale? I really don't know the ballpark there to how it really averages out, but my average, I would say, is about 1,650, 1,700 square feet is what I would say the average home is. Remember those stats from forever ago? What was it? Average home size. Oh, in the 1960s, the average home, there you go, 1760 to 1879. How many? What was it? The 1960s, your average home was 1,300 square feet, and in the 80s, it got up, and then in the 2000s, it was over 2,000 square feet, and then now they're starting to get smaller again. Arkansas. So Arizona, 1763, 1879. See California. 2,400 square feet. Lordy. So anyway, okay, so let's get back here, finish this up. Okay, so they're predicting it's going to go up again, which is why Maryland, she should purchase, all things being equal. Next month, it's going to be more expensive for the time being. And so she can reap the benefit of that, as opposed to complaining about it next month that it was even more expensive. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. The earlier, the better, especially if it does make sense. Distressed properties still down, although there was a small increase month over month. Don't understand that, but it's still ridiculously small. What was the actual number? Short sales, 1. Bank-owned sales, 7. So total distressed properties in Maricopa County last month, 8. Average days on market still came down. Again, just because we're slowing down does not mean we're stopping any means, okay? And that is the quick, long takeaway from this whole thing. It's starting, keep an eye on it, and it's not gonna end anytime soon, but be prepared, because now it's more important than ever. If they put a decent amount down, they're going to be okay. It's the people that are trying to sell their home in the peak of the market that they're going to have issues because there's nowhere to go but down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gary Keller years ago did this whole analysis of this window of selling, right? You don't want to be down here. You don't necessarily, well, if you can't be down here, that's amazing, but it doesn't matter. These are like the winners, but that's almost luck, right? Then you've got this whole window of making sense and it's going to be profitable, almost guaranteed. And then you have this window up here, which you do not want to be in. Okay. And I'd say over the next few months, this is where we're going to be entering, is this area here. And you're going to want this area as it comes up and then it comes back down and then comes back up. Make sense?
Yeah. I mean, that's the ideal.
Yep. So that is the spiel. That's the fastest market update we've ever done. What do you guys think?
Crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, you got, these young kids coming out of school and stuff that they'll never be able to afford to buy a home. I mean, our wages haven't kept up with that.
They have though. That's the catch. Our average income in Arizona, we've had one of the biggest growths in here, let's do this. I mean, and that's the hardest part is keeping up properly as agents with everything. So we're giving the right information. Hey, Google, what's the average wage in Arizona?
Here's information from ZipRecruiter.
Okay, average $57,091. The average salary in Arizona right now.
Here's information.
Oops, and that's as of February, January, according to ZipRecruiter.
So how much of a house will 57 buy?
Well, are we talking single family single income, or are we talking your average? Hey, Google, what's the average household income in Arizona? That's so interesting because these numbers are 2 years older. Okay, so this number says as of 2020, it was 61,529. Which I'm pretty sure in the last 2 years, it's, what would you say, probably household income, 65, 70 probably. So I know like my guys, none of them are happy unless they're making close to 70 themselves. Like all my handyman, their goal is over $1,000 a week. That's their goal. Okay, gross income. So let's say your average household income is 75,000, and then let's say they have $600 a month in cars, and then what do you want to say in other debts as far as like credit cards and stuff? 250.
Yeah, that's on the low side, maybe.
Okay. And then do they factor in like phones and things like that? I don't remember everything that they factor in as far as actual debt and monthly payments. So let's say $500 a month in credit card payment.
Yeah, student loans and that kind of stuff. I think they factor all that in.
Okay. So let's say they have $1,100 a month in debt. Right now they could qualify for FHA, $1,500 a month approximately. 1 second. What do you think the average HOA is right now? About 60?
Yeah.
Well, they're going up too. I'd factor in $100 for HOA.
Okay.
Mine's 70.
70, 75.
Well, let's see. If they only put 3.5% down, about 210.
Yeah.
If they put 20% down, a lot, but still not even close to your average. Let's see here. So let's take this backwards. Okay. So let's say monthly affordability, total payment $2,100. Right? We said $60, 60. Well, let's go 65. There's still some homes out there that don't have HOAs.
A few of us.
So monthly affordability, okay, $2,100 a month payment at 4.25% interest. Standard Phoenix taxes, $65 a month HOA. That's a $343,000 house at 10% down.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
It's sad.
So let's see, at 20% down, they could afford 400,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 80,000 down.
That's a lot of money. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that is crazy.
Well, if you're selling a house, then you probably have a big profit. But if you're a first-time home buyer,
that's where you're looking at the condos. You have to
right.
put it at the door,
Yeah.
And that's where people need to remember that as well. I guess it's trying to keep your eye on that full picture, no matter which angle you're looking at, because
Right.
there's entry-level homes for a reason. There's downsizing homes for a reason.
Yeah.
That's so true. So let's say conventional, and let's say 5% down at 450. Okay. And then let's be nice and say there's no HOA. $450,000, 5% down, conventional loan. Your monthly payment, $2,856. And you need to bring $35,000 to close. Well, I can tell you as a single parent, I'm having to afford, $2,000 a month by myself, just for my 1,500 square foot house. So if I had two people, we could do that. We could.
Yeah.
And I'd
Yeah, it makes a difference if you have that second person working, but
welcome to roommates.
Yeah, that or a lot of the young couples that I work with, they're we got some stay-at-home moms and stuff, so you still only have one income.
Yeah.
It makes it hard. You almost have to have a 2-income family.
Yeah.
Almost.
Or move to Nebraska.
Or move, or West Virginia or Pennsylvania.
Yep. So
one of my friends that has her license back in Wheeling posted an old Victorian that had been completely redone, plumbing. It was just gorgeous. 130,000. Yeah.
Talk to Dean and Ellen next time you speak to them. They purchased great deals in I think Tennessee about 5-6 years ago, and I think their average price was about 60 or 70.
Yeah. Well, the problem is too, though, they don't appreciate like our houses here have appreciated, obviously, but I'm sure that they still will. Tennessee's kind of a hot spot, So
Texas and Tennessee have exploded next to.
Yeah.
Yep. That's so true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has. So the one couple that I was working with, at that time, he was with Mike in the union. And so, I sold their home in Ahwatukee. We were looking for houses. The prices were going up and up and up. He finally said, okay, that's enough. That he got offered the same job, union job back in Arkansas or someplace like that. Bought a beautiful home for $150,000. And actually their wage for union sprinkler fitters there where he is is higher than it is here in Phoenix.
So cost of living like half as much, yet
With cost of living about half as much. And they have a son that has autism, and wherever they are, I can't remember what state they've settled in, has the highest, the best programs for children with autism in whatever state that they're in, Missouri or Minnesota or something. I can't remember. Yeah. So
it's a sad place when you have to admit that your state they made the right move. This state was the best move for them. That sucks.
Well, it was a good move for them, because she really can't work with, with a child that has special needs like that. So, it made it very affordable for them to buy a beautiful home. And again, like an old Victorian, kind of fixed up and redone. So
it's like back in the day, Arizona sold itself versus Nevada and Florida. It was not hard. It's like, do you really want to live in Vegas? Or do you want to deal with the insurances of Florida? Arizona sold itself. Now we actually have to sell. We actually have to have stats and things behind what we're saying, because you know what I mean? Like, there's no way we could battle that. It's like, no, you made the right move. Move out of state. Dang it.
Exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, on that note, Arizona is amazing, and we just need to keep up on it. Oh, that was what we forgot to do. Okay, sorry guys, I forgot to do the Arizona Commerce Authority thing. Where is it? Because this last week they came out with the nationally recognized startups. Okay, and what was it here? There was a 6-week program that helped 172 businesses get started. Another semiconductor place announced they're coming here, 32,000 square foot facility in Tempe. And they're hiring 100 more employees this year. You have 4 Arizona companies getting recognition from Forbes for being among the nation's top startup employers. So you have several like Proctorio, Emerge, several different places that are just amazing. The self-driving place for Intel, they took their first steps, and their valuation immediately $50 billion. So that's another Arizona company built $50 billion worth right there. Jiminy Christmas. And then U of A started another startup for power storage. So we're just taking off. I mean, look at that. So just in this one little update from last week, we've got a $50 billion company that just released its IPO and 100 more jobs. And then, I mean, seriously, Arizona is amazing. So there's lots of reasons to be here, although home prices are not necessarily the top one anymore.
That's right. Yeah. That's true. Yep.
So, All right. Well, everybody, thank you very much for your time. Have a wonderful day. Marilyn, let me know what you want.